Still recording, yeah? Oh. So, again, so last video. Sorry, nature decided to call at the last minute. Of course she would. It's nature. That's why we love her. If we didn't have nature, we wouldn't have crop. Again, we should support our local farmers. If it wasn't for the farmers, we wouldn't have the cattle or the food that you and I eat, most of which I grow myself. I do have a very good garden. Last year was a really good harvest, and I believe this year will be even better, if not colossal. Anywho, how does that matter? If you're a nationalist, I salute you. It's not one bit that I believe that you're a Hitler ideologist. If you really want to go back to that, then you should check Charlie Chaplin. If you don't know that, then you're a fucking idiot and you haven't done history, and your indoctrination that they taught you is a piece of shit, just like they are. So, shit eats shit. Kind of get it? Dog eat dog? Yeah, dog eat dog. Pussy. No, no, no. We're not going to go there. But anywho, I would really like this country to turn around and to get rid of this socialist virus that has plagued our country. And the reason why I keep nailing socialist and socialism is because that's what it is. It isn't communism, it isn't fascism. In fact, those two are stemmed from socialism, which was created in the 19th centuries by some French retard. Figure, right? Out of all the countries that are good at fucking revolution, they're horrible at implementing socialism. Or anyism, really. So, in saying that, I ask my fellow countrymen and women and all alike to actually band as one unit. There's one thing that they're afraid of. They're afraid of union. They're afraid of unifying. It's okay for them to unify if it's against us. But the minute that we unify and they feel the resistance and heat from the resistance, they start crawling like dogs between their legs. Well, after all, that's what they are, dogs between their legs. What does they call a female dog? They call it a bitch, yeah? Yeah, sounds about right. I don't care about my mannerism, how I speak, how I say things. I say them the way I fucking feel like saying them. Fuck you if you got a problem with it. If you got a problem with it, find me. Not too hard to find. Just look it up. All I'm saying is my peace. My peace is that everything in this fucking nation is fucked up, and it stretches far beyond our nation. And again, if you do your math and you do your history, socialism started before World War II. It is actually one of the driving reasons why Hitler rose to power. Our president didn't want to put the penalties on Germany because he knew that damn well if we did that, then there would be a problem. And sure as shit, what happened? We had a problem. So was he wrong or was he right? I say he was right. But the League of Nations is like, oh no, we're gonna find serious penalties. We're gonna put Germany in debt, and we're gonna blame them for the war. Yeah. How well did that work out for you? That's not quite good. But in saying that, that's where socialism really came from. It came from Germany. Hitler chased out the socialists in his country by, like, what, 1935 they came here. They went to the University of Columbia in New York City, I believe. Then they migrated out west. And they created their own university. It's a crazy story. You should really look into it. Honestly, out of like a 20-minute reading, it's pretty cool stuff. Not cool and that like, oh yeah, I gotta be good. No, cool is a literal fact, historical fact, because that historical literal fact lead us to modern day times, and then you look between that time and where we are, and you look at everything that's conspired up until now, then you can understand. My grandfather told me when he was in Vietnam, it was not about the stopping the spread of communism. It was to spread socialism. Then we got into the war. About 10 years, we got into the war. It's like, oh yeah, this is working. Then we found something interesting. Drugs. Because guess what happened in, what is it, about the 1960s? We had cocaine, we had marijuana, we had all this other different shit. I'm like, I'm not discrediting marijuana. Believe it or not, I'm a smoker myself. I love it. It's increased my longevity by a milefold, if you will. And it's not just because of marijuana, it's because of my lifestyle. I eat healthy, I exercise, I work hard. And I would do and ask the same from my fellow Americans to do the same thing. Socialism didn't become a virus until Germany declared war on socialism. And after 1935, and everything after 1935 has been just a fluke or a fluke. We never touched the moon. If you believe that we touched the moon, you're a fucking retard. You need to go fucking back to school, and you need to fucking learn how to fucking manipulate photos. Because even back then, you couldn't manipulate photos. It's right there in the fucking photo itself. You didn't see the bar on the top of the fucking flag? They wouldn't have a bar on the top of the flag if they were on the moon. If they're 0 G's and the Earth and the moon has only an eighth of the Earth's gravity, then why the fuck do they need a bar on the top of the flag? But anywho, let's get into another fish, whatever. Socialism has been around for a long time. It's easy sold, hard to implement. Capitalism, on the other hand, is the opposite. It's hard to sell, easy to implement. That's where they're the opposite. But who triumphs over what? We use capital on a daily basis. Now, if you were to say, I don't care where you stand, or who you think, or whatever you believe, but there's one thing that you cannot deny. What makes your life moving? It isn't socialism, capitalism. How do you buy stuff? How do you afford stuff? How do you get from point A to point B, so on and so forth? Money. Money is a form of capital. Capital in loose terms and monetary value, depending on what you believe or what's backing it. That's capitalism. Socialism does not allow you to do that. Because with socialism is government guaranteed jobs, money, this and that, etc. That's what socialism is. And only socialism works is to destroy things, not to create. It's a yin and yang. Capitalism creates, socialism destroys. I mean, look at it. Look at all the Antifa, Black Lives Matter. Now, throw their names out. I might get some heat from it. I don't give a shit. If they got a problem with it, they know where to find me. You do too. So, again, if you have a problem with anything I have said in this discussion, drop a comment. Please subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you. Have a good night. No merchandise included.